Looking at space weather, the winter's solstice occur on December 21st, which is tomorrow. Starting from the 1:02:47 mark on this video, which I'm going to put a link on.
The country's earliest inhabitants, who long before claimed to have met visitors from the sky.
It's Chaco Canyon.
When archaeologists first excavated these ruins in 1896, they marveled at their architectural precision. But even more astonishing was the fact that many of these ancient structures, like those found in Egypt, England, and South America, suggested the inhabitants had a sophisticated knowledge of astronomy. A number of devices designed for tracking solar events were found.
Okay, let me stop right there. The dream vision that I'm getting, that I got yesterday, and I didn't post it because of the Jezebel attack.
3 giant slabs of rock are positioned near 2 spiral petroglyphs etched on a cliff wall during the solstice and the equinox.
Tomorrow, need to keep an eye on this right here, see if it changed.
These rocks catch the sun in such a way as to shine daggers of light on different areas of the petroglyphs. But why would early Native Americans spend so much time building the structures at Chaco Canyon along such precise astronomical alignments? And why build them in such a desolate area of the country?
Okay, it goes on. I want to touch upon the Orion constellation because it's come up when my research with the Wolf Comet. That's so much with that. It did lead me to the Orion constellation being brought up by the Congresswoman for no reason. I mean, for some reason that she knows.
The Orion Zone. Archaeoastronomer Gary David proposed that the geographical layout of Hopi ruins in the American Southwest precisely mirrors the star patterns of a number of constellations.
The Orion constellation, again, the Great Pyramid.
The ceremonial sites are actually located. Gary David has identified that when you just map these, you actually find that they depict constellations. Specifically, Orion is very important.
Orion's belt points to the brightest star in the sky, Sirius. If one looks at the Hopi mesas as the stars of Orion's belt.
Now this is important because this is basically the same alignment of the Great Pyramid and some other structures from the past.
They also point to an important location, Chaco Canyon.
If you read the Emerald tablets from Thor, there's a lot of other pieces of the puzzle there too. And also Enoch, the Book of Revelations, the Hopi prophecies, the visitors returning to see how we fare in our journey.
Why Orion? And could it be merely a coincidence that this constellation pattern has been found at other important sites around?
No, there's no coincidence here, folks. I'm going to have to fast forward to this.
Had to go by with stars. And so they believed, as astrologists believe today,
that the Hopi could predict the periods of Earth's devastation and renewal. Could the guardians of the sky have led them here so they could monitor the position of the sun?
The return.
Why in the world people settled at that location wasn't something that they did on their own. There's no running water there. There was no reason to live there. There's no good.
If the daggers did not pierce the petroglyphs at the same points as the previous year.
Need to monitor that right there. Hopefully it'll get to some people that has more of a reach, especially in that area right there, to bring awareness.
They would know that the Earth was out of balance. And since the Earth fell out of balance at the end of the previous 3 worlds.
Yes, we're out of balance. We're out of balance and social. I cover the fathers, the families, and the attack on God, creator, and family. The family structure. That's my specialty. And yes, we're totally out of balance.
This could mean the end was coming once again. Scientists from NASA determined the earthquake that hit Chile on February 27, 2010, shifted the Earth's axis by 3 inches.
Since then, we had more earthquakes in the 7+ range.
People have seen this as a sign from the guardians above.
Well, do you think that's going to show up at Chaco Canyon on that dagger stick that comes down at the time of the solstice? You think the Indians were watching that?
It's what the Hopi call Koyaanisqatsi. We are living in Koyaanisqatsi right now. We are living in a life that's out of balance.
Could these Native American legends be more than just myth? Is it possible that these stories, along with the ancient texts of India and the stories of the Bible, are all describing alien visitations?
Okay, so I'll leave the link down below. Share it with somebody. Reword it. There's eyes tomorrow on Chaco Canyon tomorrow. It's gonna be a sign.